8:01. We are going to get this thing rocking and rolling. So first of all, I just want to welcome everybody who is joining us here tonight. Thank you so much for taking a little time out of your Monday evenings to check all of this stuff out. So first of all, just to introduce myself, my name is Sam Hendricks, and I actually have been with the company. I was just looking this up. It'll be 8 years in March, you guys. So Herbalife, you guys, has been an incredible company for my wife and I. We got started while we were actually college students. I lost weight on the products when I was doing a program, a couple shakes a day, just like my coach told me to do, and taking my tablets 3 times a day with each of those meals, and making sure I hit my protein target all the time. I lost 22 pounds on the products, and it's been that way for 8 years. You get almost 8 years. So I'm super in love with all of the energy that we get from the tea. I'd say the herbal tea concentrate Peach Edition is probably my favorite product in the entire catalog. That stuff is awesome. So I'm sure many of you are also like that. The tea is just such a great product. And but you guys, the other cool thing about Herbalife is there's this beautiful business opportunity. So my wife and I got started just by working with a couple of clients. We obviously had friends, family, and other acquaintances that were asking us about our results. So we started to kind of build this client list and working with them, teaching them to do just what we were doing, a couple shakes a day and having your tablets and stuff like that. And people were getting great results. And from that, we profited $500, you guys, our very first month doing this business. And we've, in 3.5 years, we climbed up the marketing plan all the way up to becoming some of the top 1% earners in this company. So it's been an incredible ride. We've learned so much. It's been incredibly rewarding because we've gotten to help so many people, hunt down and chase down their health goals. And 'tis the season right now. I mean, we're right now. This is game time for many of us, just because this time of year everybody's focused on stuff like this. So before we dive right into things here, what we're going to be doing is just showing you a little bit more about Herbalife. I actually have a couple of people on the Zoom here with me where you're going to get to hear some stories. And but before we do that, I'm going to share screen here. Oh, that's the wrong presentation. This is what was scrolling in the beginning. But what I want to bring up is this slideshow. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. We got a little background noise. Gabby, if you wouldn't mind making sure that you're muted. I just muted you right now, just so you've got it. Okay, sharing screen. Okay, so you guys, a little bit of our history. This gentleman right here is Mr. Mark Hughes. If you guys can see him, in 1980 he started the company, and he was only a 23-year-old guy. Okay, in 1980 started this company, and all he wanted to do, you guys, is spread the message of good nutrition. And his dream, you guys, is absolutely a reality now. That Herbalife operates in over 90 countries worldwide. So Herbalife is an incredibly international company, and he started something that's pretty special. You guys, our current CEO is Michael Johnson. This guy is such a stud, it's insane. Okay, so he was named this position back in 2003. And under his direction, you guys, I love this stat. Okay, since he's been around, retail sales have increased, you guys, over 410%, okay, to $7.8 billion in 2014. All right, so he's been a great guy to have in the company of Herbalife. He's really strengthened our product line and our marketing, and has created so many great initiatives since he's been around. So he's an incredible guy. So you can see here the graph of what yearly sales look like. It's been it's a great company to be a part of. I mean, that's easy to see when you see graphs like this. 3 decades in business, 7.8 billion in suggested retail in 2014, and it's only going up, you guys. Okay, because of the products. All right, so I'm actually going to X out of our presentation because I have some people that I really want to, and I'm really excited to have share their stories with you guys tonight. So the first person that we've got up is Twyla. Twyla, could you go ahead and unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hey, there we go, Twyla. Now we can see you. Okay, so Twyla, you guys, is got some incredible results, but first of all, Twyla, how did you first find out about Herbalife in the first place?
A coworker of mine introduced me to it, took me into Fit Revolution in our local town here and introduced me to Sarah. She's a wonderful coach, and she just supported me along the way.
Awesome. So you guys, just so I'll put this into, because this is an international Zoom. So Sarah, you guys, is Twyla's coach, or her nutrition coach. So she is the one that personally works with Twyla and sets up their goals. So Twyla went into her nutrition club here and met her wellness coach, Sarah. So why did you want to get started on a program in the first place there, Twyla?
Well, my daughter was getting married, and I wanted to lose some weight for the wedding, so I wasn't that fat mom in the wedding.
Okay, that's a pretty motivating thing. You know,
it's true. Yep, exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so what are your results then?
Well, I have lost nearly 30 pounds, or a little over 30 pounds now with the weight loss, and I feel great. So, it's been successful. I started with the 3-day trial and only lost a couple pounds and went, okay, well, that's a start, but yeah, I've just kept it going.
That's incredible. So you guys, she started on the 3-day trial, which I'm sure many of you on the line here tonight may be familiar with. It's the 3 days. It's a great starter kit, to kind of kick things off and see if Herbalife is a good fit for you as far as a lifestyle change goes. So you were kind of talking to me about that earlier, having this big lifestyle change. Do you mind elaborating a little bit on that for us?
Yep, I sure did. I started June 1st or around that time, and my daughter got married in August. So think about that time period. It's not a lot of time to have ideal weight loss. You know what I mean? But when you see results and you see those results, you start. So what I started doing is I started tracking my food intake, recording my exercise, just all the things. I started doing the 2 shakes a day, the, protein at night, making sure I was hitting all those things that you're talking about, making sure you're hitting those goals. I stayed focused on and in contact with my coach, and she kept, encouraging all those things. So.
Yeah, it's sure nice to have a coach, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's so cool. So what's your favorite thing about this new change for you?
You know what? It's just all of it. I feel better. I have more energy. I'm sleeping better. That's a better thing, because I don't require a lot of sleep, but I wasn't getting any. But just all of it in general. And I'm taking it on. I've got my mom now hooked on the program. I started with my sister, so.
That's awesome. You're doing great, Twyla. Thanks so much for sharing with us tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we are going to head over to Jody. So Jody, if you wouldn't mind unmuting here and saying hello to the audience.
Hi.
All right. Oh yeah, you guys. So this is Jody. And Jody, can we just start right off with how you found out about Herbalife in the first place?
Okay, so I just recently moved from Wisconsin to Oklahoma, and I met my coach literally in my backyard. She's a neighbor of mine, and she had talked to me off and on a little bit about Herbalife, and I listened, and then I finally just got serious and decided to do the 3-day trial.
Okay, that's awesome. So another thing you and I were kind of chatting about before this webinar was that you kind of described yourself as a yo-yo dieter. You mind talking a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I tried other products that seem to take a lot of time preparing, had a lot of thought behind it, several drinks a day that tasted terrible, and, I kind of lose interest. So what I really like about Herbalife is it's simple, it's easy. I mean, it takes me less than 5 minutes to make a shake, and I know exactly what I'm going to have when I wake up in the morning, and it takes a lot of the thought process out of it, and just it's a great start to my day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I didn't ask you this, but how long now have you been using the products?
So I've been using the products a couple of months now. So,
okay.
And I've seen some really great results in just the short time I've been using it.
Yeah, let's hear them. What do you got for results?
So I haven't necessarily lost a lot of pounds, but I've lost a lot of inches. And in the last couple of months, I've went down several jean sizes. So I've went from a size 12, 14 jeans down to a size 6 or 8, depending on the brand. So I feel amazing. I feel incredible. And I can definitely tell if I wake up and I'm in a hurry and I have to get out the door and I don't have a shake, I can definitely tell the difference in my energy level not having a shake versus having my 2 shakes a day. So I feel great.
That's awesome. Those are incredible results, Jody. And I think that illustrates for the entire audience, you guys, this is really important to make sure you guys catch. Okay, so she said the pounds on the scale aren't moving a whole lot, but you guys understand that what's happening is that her body composition is improving. Okay, if she's losing inches like this and changing sizes like this, that's incredible. And what that means is that she's decreasing her body fat percentage, which ultimately, I'm sure that the whole audience could agree that that's probably what you want in the first place anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Story. So just one last thing there, Jody. What's your favorite thing about this whole new change for you?
I think it's simple. Like I said, it takes a lot of thought of what I'm going to eat, and it's been easy for me to stick to the plan. The 2 shakes a day, and the supplements that go with it, and I just feel amazing. So I can tell this is going to be a lifelong journey for me, and I absolutely love it. So
that's amazing, Jody. Thank you so much for taking the time to share here. Awesome. Okay.
You're welcome.
Next, we are going to hop over to Gabby. Okay, Gabby. So we didn't have a whole heck of a lot of time here to prep, and we've unfortunately got to cut you a little bit short. But I would like you to talk, so you can stay unmuted. I see you. So first of all, Gabby, would you mind just mentioning how you found out about Herbalife in the first place?
I actually found out about it. Alicia, she posted something on Facebook about her challenges she does. Okay. And I seen it, and I just decided to stop in the Ignite Nutrition, which is the shop. And yeah, I started there, and I did the 3-day trial, got awesome results, and yeah, I've been on it ever since. Okay, awesome. So social media is how you found out. Absolutely. And this person on social media also is in a nutrition club. Yep. Okay, so that's great. That's a great thing to have in your community and get connected with a lot of other people, with the same kind of mindset. So that's really great. So what are your results? I've been on it since the beginning of October. I'm down 24 pounds. I think I was at 26 inches, so my inches and pounds are pretty much the same. So yeah, I'm going. That's incredible. Yeah, you got to be pretty dang thrilled about that. That's insane. Yeah, but I feel great. So okay. So what's your favorite part about this whole thing, this new change that you've started here back since October? I feel awesome. I compliments people tell me. I mean, that's a big part of it. People telling me I look great, and it's just so convenient. I'm a busy person. I'm a single mom of 4 kids, go to school full time, and work 56 hours a week. So oh my goodness. So it's so convenient. I just take a shaker cup, put my shake in there, and I got my meal to go. So that's incredible, Gabby. Thank you so much for sharing. And if you wouldn't mind going ahead and muting yourself out here. That would be incredible. What a great story. And the great thing is, too, for the entire audience, after hearing a story like Gabby's, I think we don't get any more excuses, right? If she can do this thing around that kind of lifestyle, I think we can figure out a way, too. So thanks again, Gabby. Okay, you guys, so next we are going to switch gears, and we're going to cover a couple of products here before we wrap, okay? So I got to share screen here. Give me just a second. Apologize for the wait. Okay, here we go. All right, so we covered the graph. So here we go, you guys. Up on the top of your screen, what you see there is the Lean and Fit program. So after our clients go through the 3-day trial, and if you have questions about that, just make sure you talk to whoever it was that invited you on the Zoom here tonight, and they can fill you in on what the 3-day trial is all about. But we really recommend that's the place everybody starts. It's just such a great, easy access, inexpensive way to, for you to try Herbalife out. Okay, so that's a great option. After the 3-day trial is over and you liked how it went and you got great results, you felt good, and you're excited to keep going. Well, a 30-day supply of what's in that 3-day trial, you guys, is called the Lean and Fit program.
So there's the Formula One healthy meal. Okay, so that's the shake that these fine people are talking about. And we mix that with the large protein drink, or the protein drink mix. So those two canisters put together is how we make a shake. Okay, and the great thing about that is, you guys, that is a complete meal replacement. So the stats are incredible. All right, we've got lots of protein. We've got a third of your nutrition needs for the day inside of one of these shakes. And my favorite part about that is that after a shake, I'm like legitimately full. Okay, I'm good for the next 2 to 3 hours because I'm satisfied. It was and the great thing about having a coach is that they've got all kinds of creative ways for you to make whatever flavor you could possibly think of. So there's all in that way you get a lot of varieties, which is a really important thing too. I would say that cookies and cream, which is in the 3-day trial pack, you guys understand that that's like the #1 flavor worldwide. So cookies and cream shake is incredible. If you haven't tried it, I really suggest you try it. The next product that comes in the 3-day trial pack is what's called the Total Control. So Total Control, you guys, is a metabolism booster, and it comes in tablet form. So you'll take that tablet twice a day with, I like to take it for breakfast and lunch, and it gives you a nice boost. It's like, it gives you a nice little caffeine kick. And, and through boosting your metabolism, it's just going to, keep you feeling good throughout the day. And then there's 2 other products on this page that I want to talk about here tonight. And they're what make up what we call, you guys, core products. Okay. So we've got the Lean and Fit program, which is a great kind of entry into Herbalife, but understand that, you guys, the name of the game in Herbalife is what's called cellular nutrition. Okay. And it's the thinking that, it doesn't so much matter if we're getting all kinds of good nutrition in, but the great nutrition, you guys, happens at the cellular level. Okay. Because if we've got healthy cells, we've got a healthy you. So Formula One shake mix, okay, the healthy meal up on the upper left, that's our Formula One. Okay, so now there's 2 other formulas. Formula 2 is our multivitamin, and it is second from the left on that picture down there. And the multivitamin, you guys, it's a great product. I think one of my favorite thing is I can actually tell when I'm taking a multivitamin. That's something I didn't experience while taking other multivitamins. Something you take 3 times a day, and it's an incredible product. Next, we have Cell Activator, which is right next to it, okay, third from the left. Cell Activator, you guys, is really, I kind of think of it as the keystone product, okay? So we're getting our macronutrients coming in from the healthy meal, and the micronutrients coming in from our multivitamin. And cellulose is all about absorption. It makes sure that we're actually getting the benefit of all that great nutrition that we're putting in. Okay, so you guys, I hope that's helpful, and I encourage you to come back week after week on these Monday nights, because you're gonna get more and more product training. So we're gonna introduce more and more products to you, because we've got other products on this slide that I'm sure you're curious about. So they will be covered. All right, so come back next time for that. Okay, so that said, we are actually going to switch gears one more time, and we're going to talk about the business side of Herbalife. Because oftentimes people get started on the products, and all kinds of the people in their life are asking them, gosh, Sam, what in the heck are you doing? You're looking pretty good right now. And I love when I get something like that. And it's, it sounds like some of the other ladies on the call here, have that same experience. So pretty cool. And from that's the business opportunity, spreading the good word of nutrition, helping people tackle their health goals and getting them product results. That's how you can earn some money. Okay. Now, tonight isn't about how that happens, but I just wanted to bring on a couple of people to have them share their stories with you guys. Okay? So the first person that I'm actually, they're sitting right next to me, so it's so perfect. I'm actually going to get out of her way because she's got a great, incredible story. So introducing, we've got Angela. Come on over.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Go.
Sweet. Okay, so I started on Herbalife products because my sister-in-law was just losing all this weight and looking super great. And so I was one of those people that was complimenting and wanting to get, the scoop, the secrets. And so I got started on a program, and I've lost over 20 pounds. I'm a full-time college student, wasn't looking for a business opportunity, but it just happened that I got these bad boys, if you can't see, these braces. And I thought, hey, I can make a payment, and people were asking me what I was doing, and I was feeling great and super motivated to help other people. So I actually learned about the 3-day trial packs. I put myself through a 3-day trial just to try it out so I can actually be like a product of the product and share my examples. So my stats on that is I've sent out 14 3-day trial packs. I've had 8 people start on a Lean and Fit program, and I have 2 people starting on a 3-day trial pack tomorrow. So that's super cool because New Year's is coming, and you think like everybody's waiting till after, but it's better to start now and just get it going. So I'm super excited for them to get started. And my first paycheck with Herbalife was $7, and my last month paycheck was over $250, and that's not including my retail profit. So
that's awesome.
Sweet.
Okay. Great job, Angela. So incredible story, you guys. And she's working the business part-time, like she mentioned. Incredible story. Okay. That's, seriously, $7. I know that doesn't sound all that, but just understand that my first check was $7.13 that I got from Herbalife way back when I got started. So that's awesome. The great thing is you just work a little harder and it'll keep going up, right? Okay, so next I've got one of my great friends, Derek, is up, okay? So I'm going to get out of the way and he's going to give you some more info.
Hey guys, I'm Derek from Mankato, Minnesota, and I got started in Herbalife 4 years ago. And at the time I was a part-time college student working or living paycheck to paycheck at my part-time job. And I actually, my first experience, I walked into a nutrition club that was in my hometown. My friends opened it up, and I had the shake, the tea, that little shot of aloe, which I thought was super strange at first, but it was really good. And my shake was awesome. I loved that. But most importantly, I got energy. And that's something I was lacking as a college student, walking around the campus and stuff, drinking other drinks. So energy was huge for me. Going to work at my part-time job with energy in the morning at 5 a.m. People were asking me, what the heck is going on? Like, who are you? I want what's inside you. I want what you have. And that's really how I got started in the business, guys, is I just started consuming these products for myself, getting energy, feeling great. People started asking me. So I started helping them. I giving them tea and bring them into the club, have them experience it. And I got started on a program. I'm down 15 pounds now, up 24 pounds of lean muscle, loving my results, helping others. And like Sam said, just plugging people in to this call and getting on here so you can learn the goods. And in my first month, guys, I profited $250. Okay, so for a part-time student, or a full-time student, part-time job, profiting $500 a month, that was huge for me. Started learning the deal, helping more people then. And, fast forward now with the 3-day trials, it's so much better. Which, by the way, the 3-day trials I absolutely love. Easy way to qualify anybody into this program, whether that's something they want energy to lose weight, just feel great, awesome. Everyone starts there. And so from that, my stats, last month, guys, I made $4,012.34 total, which was absolutely rock star status. And just from 3-day programs, guys, I profited $1,344 from that. So it's an absolute game changer for your business. I highly encourage you to learn more about it and get out there and help other people. So thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you there, Derek. So you guys, there's 2 great illustrations, all right? So Derek's been doing the business here for a few years now, full time. And I have one last story for you, okay? So next we have Kim. Kim, are you all set?
I am. Can you hear me?
You're awesome. Yep, I can hear you great.
Okay, hi, I'm Kim. I'm also from the Mankato area, and I started in a challenge back in March. And when I went in, I was like, there's no way I'm doing these products. By April, I was on a 3-day trial. By May, I was a member, and by July, I was a coach. So just that quick it can change. I was so amazed with the results that I got from the program that it was really easy to continue on to the next steps that I, like I said, wasn't going to do. As of today, or as of last week's weigh-in, I am down 47 pounds. I have went from a size 20 pant down to a size 14. Eager to go the rest of the way, get those last couple ones off. Never felt better. With this too, I've also got my husband on it now. He did an initial challenge. He was down 25 pounds. in the challenge. He's now switched gears. He's put on about 15 pounds of lean muscle, probably the best shape that he's been in quite a while as well. I started coaching in July, and since July, well, I'm going to back up. I did this part-time right now with the hopes that hopefully by the summertime I will be able to go to a part-time job and do this one a little bit more. I work right now about 45 hours a week. I have 2 very active boys that are in sports. We're gone probably 3-4 days a week with sports. I'm a wrestling board member, so I'm busy with that. I'm a track coach. I'm a school board member, and then I'm also on a couple other committees with the school board. So, and I'm able to get Herbalife in there as well. So it is completely doable. So don't think that you can't do it. Since July, I have gotten about 26 3-day trials out. I have 15 clients on the Lean and Fit program. I also have a couple of other clients that the Lean and Fit wasn't for them, but they love some of the other Herbalife products, so they're using them. And then I have 2 people that have committed to start a Lean and Fit program after the first of the year. And then I sent out 1 video today to get 1 more person on a 3-day trial, and hopefully we'll have her going on that in the next couple of days. Last month, in all the ways that Herbalife's paid me, I earned $582.25. So I am on my way to be able to quit my full-time job, hopefully.
That's incredible, Kim. What a story, you guys. And Kim, you did such a great job of like illustrating the process of how things happen, over time. So thank you so much for sharing, you guys. What a great group of stories, you guys. Incredible testimonials. We got the products from the ladies beforehand, and we got a little product training in, and then we got to hear from these last 3 about their kind of journey into the business side of things, the business opportunity here with Herbalife. So now, as I kind of wrap things up, I just wanted to end things right here with 3 options for you. Okay, so number 1, I just want to thank you again for taking the time to be on this and sitting through it and listening to some of the stuff that these people have been through here in Herbalife. But you've got 3 great options. Okay, it doesn't matter where you're at in the process of things. But option number 1, you guys, is become a client. Okay. So become a client. Maybe you're not on the products yet. Maybe you're interested in doing a 3-day trial. This is a great opportunity to tell the person who invited you, tell your coach that you are, you're option 1, right? You want to become a client. Option number 2 is become a member client. So maybe you've been on the 3-day trial pack. Okay. Maybe you've gotten great results. Okay. If you've fallen in love with these Herbalife products and you know that you're going to be on them, you might as well get a discount while you're getting the products. Okay. So becoming a discount member or a discount client, it would be a great option. Okay, you get 25% discount on the products for life. They're incredible. So talk to your coach about that if you're option number 2. Option number 3, especially like if you listen to these last 3 testimonials here about the business opportunity, we encourage you to become a member coach. Okay, so that you'll become a member, you'll work with your coach. They can get you started. There's a great way to launch your business. We've got the system down, so it's a easy to understand system, and it just takes somebody maybe like you to go and execute it. Okay, so if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the business opportunity, tell your coach or tell the person who invited you here on tonight that you are an option 3. You're interested in hearing more about part-time and full-time business. Okay, so that said, my section, you guys, is all through. So if this is what you came onto the Zoom here tonight to learn about, thank you again for coming on. And what we're going to transition into next, you're welcome to stick around for, okay, but is going to be a little bit more training on 3-day trials. So for that, I actually get to turn it over, and I'm going to get out of the way here because she's much better looking than I am. This is my wife, Amy Hendricks.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? You can see us all in warm clothes tonight because we're fighting a blizzard here in Minnesota, getting it ready just in time for Learn to Earn to have some nice snow in Minnesota for you all. But I get to talk tonight a little bit more about the total big picture of the 3-day trial 10-step system. And it's a little bit of the why the system, why does it matter, what does it contribute to? And that's my favorite way to think about a system is because it's really the systematic approach to building royalties. It means we can watch what other people have done and turn around and go do exactly what they've done, knowing exactly what the next step is and what the likelihood of, a certain outcome is. And so that's a really beautiful thing about a system is to know if you're on track or off track or need to do more. And so the big picture is really exciting when we have this 10-step system that's so simple and so quick to get started. And you're seeing results like these. So it's fabulous that we got to start out the first part of tonight's Zoom hearing the stories, because then you don't have to take my word for it. You can really hear, you know, the 10-step 3-day trial system in action and see what it's doing for individuals, not only here, but around the world. And it's pretty exciting. So number one thing to remember is big picture. It's a systematic approach to building royalties. So why does that matter? Royalties are what moves you up the marketing plan. And I know, you know, each of us on the line tonight have certain particular goals in the marketing plan, or else we probably wouldn't be on the phone tonight. So it's important to understand how everything plays. So I always think everything matters and everything leads to the next step. So if it's a step in the system, it's purposeful to lead to the next step in the system, to lead to the next step in the system, to lead to the next step in the system. So that makes me think about we're rounding out fourth quarter right now, and we're heading into the biggest part of the entire year. First quarter, you know, is the home of January, the biggest, craziest, most insane, most fun, most exciting month of the year. And everything that we do now filters into what we do in January. And you might think, oh my gosh, it's December 28th today, and I'm too late to close out December strong. And I feel like, no, now is the time to save your place with individuals that you maybe just saw, or people that are looking forward to forming their resolutions, and they need somebody like you in their lives. So right now is the time to do everything in your power to really set yourself up to take full advantage of what's going to happen in the new year. So I think it's exciting that some of these individuals that shared their story tonight are doing just that. And this business is not coming to them just for the new year. There are people starting tomorrow on 3-day trials. So it's not too late to finish December, and it's not too early to get a start on those New Year's resolutions. So it's pretty exciting stuff when you look at how everything fits together. So I think a big takeaway that when I was listening to the stories tonight is, you know, everything matters and everything leads to the next thing. So it all starts with getting on a 3-day trial. So I want to take a second and talk to you guys about that. So I heard a few coaches tonight saying they put themselves on a 3-day trial. So some people came into coaching through, you know, being introduced to the 3-day trial, and it led one thing to led to another. And some of our coaches who are already established coaches who already got the results went and put themselves on a 3-day trial. And we had people like Angela lose over 2 pounds on a 3-day trial after losing almost 20 pounds on the program already. So such a good testament to holding yourself to the same standards you're asking your clients to do. So that's something that I'm going to, you know, extend an invitation to all of you to really take that on for the new year and put yourself on a 3-day trial. And how powerful to be able to log those results the last couple days of the month here as people are really contemplating the New Year's resolution. How fabulous would it be for them to, you know, log in and start scrolling on Facebook or whatever it is and see your results, you know, coming out of Christmas and into the new year. So it's pretty exciting. So that's the tangible stuff, you guys, the step-by-step system. And so I wanted to take a couple minutes here to talk about the intangible side of things. And it's one of the things that's probably the most powerful thing in our business. So Sam told you we've been in the business, it'll be 8 years in March. And one of the things that has been the backbone of our business has been the events. So we have an opportunity to attend the Learn to Earn event January 30th and 31st. And here's what I love about events. We get to go there with the intention of learning about the tangible things, the system, you know, the ins and outs and the tips and all that good stuff. But what happens is the intangible stuff that we can't create as coaches and sponsors and mentors with our team. So what happens at the event is people get there and they get the big picture. It clicks. For some reason, they might not hear us the way they would hear it from somebody else. And they get to the event and they catch the vision and they hear somebody's story and they go, oh my goodness, I could do that, and it inspires them. And, you know, something that happened to me, my very first event, is I really fell in love with Herbalife as a company because I saw the types of people that were leaders in the company and the types of people that were representing the products, and they're people that I wanted to be around for the rest of my life. So that kind of thing we can't recreate as individuals. We can only rely on an event to create that kind of intangible, you know, powerful thing to really be the backbone of the system that we're doing day in and day out. So I get that you guys are out there in the trenches and working hard and getting your 10-5-1 numbers out there and getting awesome results. And I feel like the thing that really makes it full circle is making sure that those individuals that have come to you and they've gotten their membership and they've said, you know, I want to get started on helping a few people, or these people are asking me, those are the people that are there in the seats because they're going to catch so much more from the event than they ever will from you. As awesome as you all are, I know you are. It's something goofy that really can only be created at an event. So that's a big, you know, thing that I'm really excited for. And the event is where you hear it first. So when we go to Learn to Earn in January, you know, there's going to be awesome updates. You know, we've had since September now to be working this system, and there's obvious things that we're always looking to improve. And those things will be re-released with updates, and you're going to want to be the first one to understand why the updates and how it works and what it sounds like. But more exciting than that is the launches that we're going to have. So one of them you might have gotten a glimpse from in the first part of tonight's Zoom. But that's some of the language of member client and member coach. So I understand when you get somebody with the Herbalife member pack that some of them might want to take the products because they're in love with them and they want to consume them at a discount. And that's somebody that I would call a member client. And I also know that in 10-5-1 system, we want to get 10 packs out, 5 clients, and we want to get 1 person duplicating what we're doing as a coach, okay? So I want you guys to have a very simple approach to identifying exactly who that coach is. So here's a little teaser for you all here. There's going to be a large launch at the Learn to Earn event in January on a systematic approach to identifying who your member coaches are versus who your member clients are. And both are super important and vital to the way we run Herbalife, and it's a beautiful thing, and wherever people want to be is so fabulous. We just want you guys to understand who you're working with and how to work with them. So you can look forward to that, and that's going to really bring things full circle as far as understanding how to grow your business and in turn growing your royalties and finding yourself growing up the marketing plan. So one last thing as I close out here is I wanted to talk about some of the intangible things again and the things you can't recreate. And when I was at Learn to Earn in September, I got to view the Jane Clark message for the very first time. So if you guys don't know Jane Clark, which I hope you do, we've talked about her for several weeks and we could talk about her for years. She's a Chairman's Club member flying over from the UK just especially for us for this event. And she's the mother of 3-day trials and the system surrounding it. And so she shared with us a story about somebody in her team, Matthew. And Matthew went to an extravaganza in 2011. And you guys understand this, UK got 3-day trials before we did in the US. So I look to them as our preview of what's possible for us. It's not what's guaranteed what's going to happen. It's called look at what they did, understand what's possible, go to do the work, stick to it, dedicate yourself to the system, and see what's going to happen. So this individual, Matthew, in 2011, attended an extravaganza. His business was at 0, okay? So he heard stories. I can't even believe this is awesome. So he heard stories at the extravaganza that inspired him, and he's like, okay, I can commit some time to Herbalife. I'll give it a couple years. So he started working the 3-day trial system, and after 3 years, this is what happened. So I'll preface this again. Here's my little commercial, you guys. This is what's possible. This is not what's guaranteed. So this kind of a story, I don't care about guarantees. I care about I'm inspired. I'm going to work my tail off to get numbers like this. It's unbelievable. So he worked 3 years, and an outcome of that, not only was he president's team, he created 3 president's team members in his organization, 4 millionaire team members, 14 global expansion team members, 40 active world team members, and 931 supervisors. So I think if we all give ourselves what if you gave yourself 3 years to really give it everything you got? What if you gave yourself 5 years what's possible? But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of time. And we can do a lot of great work in a short amount of time. So it's stories like that and people who share stories like that that we get to experience at events that we get to come to. So I wanted to really help you guys understand, again, the big picture of the 3-day trial system with the 10 steps as far as the systematic approach to it, but also how the events really tie it all together. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do this as I close it out. And it's really to, again, get going on this, because each step leads to the next. We can't just jump into January 31st and say, gee, I hope I have some people in the seats. It's all what we do today and tomorrow and the next day, and getting people started on those 3-day trials. That's where it's going to start. That's where you're going to find your individuals. So I'm going to encourage you guys to really get out there, get started on the 3-day trial system if you've not started yet, and see what's possible for you. And just know that we're in a beautiful time of the year, and it's no better season to really take advantage of the mindset of the individuals around you. You guys, they're looking for you. They are really looking for you. So be open for business, be talking about Herbalife, be sharing the 3-day trial system, and also keep your eye on the prize, and that's January 30th and 31st. If you don't have your ticket yet, I would get it. You're going to speak much more confidently about getting others to the events if you yourself are committed. And I'm going to leave you with something that Jane said at the end of her video. And she said, you guys, with the 3-day trial system, your future is bright. The choice is yours. Do it yourself or sit back and watch what others do. So I'm an individual who hears something like that, and that's a game on challenge. When I saw that somebody can do it, that means I can do it if I just stick to it, give it some dedication, give it a go. So I want to thank you all for sharing tonight with us and for listening to, you know, the amazing individuals that we had at the beginning of the Zoom call tonight with all the stories. And I can't wait to meet so many of you from around the world. That's so crazy. That are doing some of the same things that I'm doing every day. So I just, again, thanks for sharing a part of your night with us, and we so appreciate you guys. Can't wait to meet you all very soon.